The audience when the COVID-19 epidemic shows signs of the strong outbreak in Tay Ninh, especially in Duong Minh Chau District, Trang Bang and some communes and town of Ben Cau District. The Provincial People Committee has decided to allow this locality to raise epidemic prevention and control by one level, which is to apply anti-epidemic measures according to the Directive 16 of the government from 10 a.m. on July 15. In order to ensure the effective implementation of the directive, locality have developed specific implementation plan, ensuring that as being applied, the sort of infection will be well controlled but not affecting people's life and activity during the application period.
With the number of COVID-19 cases increasing continuously in the last days, Duong Minh Chau District is still the new epidemic epicenter of Tay Ninh. Especially most of the cases in the community in Duong Minh Chau District have complicated epidemiological factors. The source of infection is difficult to identify. At the same time, the majority of community infected cases in other districts and cities are F1 cases or those working in Duong Minh Chau District or related to F1 cases in the district. Therefore, the application of social distancing and implementation of epidemic prevention measures under Directive 16 in the district is necessary to serve the work of localizing and controlling the source of infection in the community, preventing the epidemic spread to other localities in the province. To well perform the above work, 46 checkpoints have been established in the district, including 2 provincial checkpoints, 10 district ones, and 34 ones in communes and towns, ensure strict control of people entering and leaving the locality in accordance with the directives and instructions of Provincial People's Committee on restricting people from Duong Minh Chau District out of the locality and controlling the source of infection from outside into the district. Previously, in order to effectively implement the application of epidemic prevention control according to Directive 16 in the district, the District People's Committee and the Steering Committee for Disease Prevention Control have made specific options and plans to ensure the conditions for the implementation of Directive 16 and ensure that people's life and activities are not affected since the implementation of this directive. The district has also directed the preparation of material facilities as well as the development of documents and scenarios to implement situations that take place during the implementation of social distancing according to Directive 16. Then the ranges built scenarios in which, in the short term, it is necessary to focus to main tasks. The first is to establish control checkpoints. The second is to step up propaganda work in the spirit of Directive 16 so that people know and prepare mentally and physically. Road surveys, generally, people are very supportive.
Qua cái tuyên truyền đó thì nói chung là người dân rất là đồng tình ủng hộ.
Meanwhile, Trang Bang owns an important position in the traffic and trading connection point of the Ho Chi Minh City and the southern provinces with Tay Ninh. Therefore, as implementing the measures of epidemic prevention and control, according to Directive 16 throughout the township, the management of vehicles entering Tay Ninh through the traffic gateways is given top priority. Trang Bang also organized 21 checkpoints at important traffic points into the town to strengthen control of vehicles and goods. At the same time, it also focuses on controlling the activities of industrial parks, ensuring to create favorable conditions for enterprises to both do business and production while well perform epidemic prevention and control. Firstly, we control people passing by the locality. Secondly, we control goods and necessities to provide to people in the area. Thirdly, we control the activities of providing goods as well as importing and exporting goods at business in industrial parks in Trang Bang township so that we can both carry out anti-epidemic work and ensure the due growth of local socio-economic development. According to regulations, people living outside the localities, drivers, assistants, and car companions, as entering and leaving town must have the negative test result for SARS-CoV-2 within 72 hours and make an honest medical declaration. The workers working in the industrial zones in the area will be taken by buses. Enterprises in industrial zones will implement the re-export option, including on-site production, on-site dining, and on-site fighting. In other cases, the vehicles must be turned around. People in the town are asked to stay at home, limit going out as much as possible, except for really necessary cases. With experience and practice in the implementation of Directive 15+ in the town, up to now the implementation of the government's Directive 16 has been stable and effective. Except for propagating to the people about the epidemic prevention and control regulations under Directive 16 of the government, localities also strengthen inspection and supervision of the implementation of the people and units during the application. In particular, they need to strengthen inspection of prices and conditions of markets, business points, supply of food and essential items to the people, strictly sanction acts of speculation, price increase, or goods hoarding, creating a fake scarcity that affected people's life during this time. The application of epidemic prevention and control measures under Directive 16 will have localities with high number of COVID-19 infected cases to control the source of infection. Thereby, the epidemic can be pushed back in the community zone, simultaneously with the spirit of determination and preparedness of the people's committees and steering committees for disease prevention and control of districts and townships. The application of the directives will maximize the effectiveness. At the same time, we also hope that the people living and working in these localities raise their awareness and accompany the locality in well implementing the 5K regulations.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.